a lot of question I also get from people is we do a zone system in a lot of our 2-story homes. So one AC, it's more efficient, and then we do a zone system. This one does not have it, but the idea behind it is instead of the whole 2-story home running it all the time, you can turn just the air on downstairs and it will divert all the air downstairs. Time to go to bed, all the air blows upstairs, however you like to set it up. Second question I get a lot is, 150 amp service or 200 amp service. Do I need 1 unit or do I need 2 units? Got to realize everything is more efficient now. Everything down to, we used to have compact fluorescent, we used to have fluorescents. Now everything is LEDs. We had incandescent bulbs way back. Everything is, and I have done it. I've had people that come in and they want to plug in 85 lamps in the oven and everything all at once, and the home will not trip. It's set up for it, but they're very old school and they want a higher amperage, but it's just no longer needed. But that's a good thing. They're saving money on their electric bill and not using near as much. All of our water, what we use is all our faucets, everything is WaterSense. Basically, we're conscious of how much water is being used. Everything has aerators in it. Everything is basically just low E all the way down to the toilets and how much water we're using. Faucets, toilets, shower heads, everything in between. What else? What do y'all got questions about?
Are you doing the on-demand water heaters on your homes?
On the tankless, yes ma'am.
Okay.
Anywhere that we have a gas community, yes ma'am. And those, how they work is basically once you run 0.6 gallons through the system, it fires the outside. So it's basically just a contained little gas system that has flames underneath it. And once you run 0.6 gallons through it, it instantly starts creating hot water for you. As soon as you turn the hot water off, it shuts off. So the idea is that it's only heating hot water when it needs to. It's not sitting in a tank just holding hot air the whole time. Like I said, our true water heaters, we do have it on the top of it. It's about yay tall. The top of it's a heat pump, and it pulls the hot air out of the garage and uses that hot air to help heat the water. Very, very much more efficient than just two heating elements.
Are there any downsides to tankless water heaters?
I'm not a fan of electric tankless water heaters. I think you're defeating the purpose. The only thing I have, in terms of gas, I don't think so, no ma'am. The only thing I have seen is people like, so I like 130 degree water. Okay, well you get in a shower and take a really hot shower, you're turning on really hot, but if one of your children get in and they don't like it as hot, and they're barely turning it hot, you can run into a problem because the flow rate is not there to kick the system on. So they're taking a cold shower, so you have to set it 115 to 120 somewhere in there so that it's comfortable for everyone. Because if the water's not going through the system, then it's not going to turn on. If you think about when we're turning hot to cold, if there's not enough flow through the system, it's not going to kick on for you. That's the only thing I've run into. But once I kind of have that conversation and everybody understands, then no, I think they're very, very efficient. A lot of people don't realize they have to clean them, but it is something we explain and give them information on. Once a year, you're supposed to flush the system out, but you're also supposed to clean out a regular water heater too.
In South Florida, we
Where are you from? Hurricane Andrew.
yeah, I wasn't there, but I was at GC in South Florida.
Okay, there you go.
They have, we don't have a lot of gas communities, and when they first came out, like in the year 2000, everybody went to the electric on demand, and I had one myself, and it didn't jack up my electricity bill that much, and it was very efficient.
The electric tankless?
Mm-hmm.
They say they work. I'm a fan of gas.
Yeah.
I
Me
can't
too.
say we don't put them in. We have found, just KB corporate, we have found that, and they're all made by Rheem. We use Rheem, whether it's electric tankless, gas tankless, or the heat pump, the hybrid water heater. They have found that the hybrid water heater is a little more efficient, so that's why we went that way. It's not a cost thing. It's much more expensive than just a regular tankless, but so whoever did the studies on it, that's why we ended up going that way. But good to hear though. I didn't know that it wasn't.
Can you explain the warranty?
Sure. We pretty much do a full 1-year warranty. Let me back up a little bit, just in terms of follow up in the customer. Once you close, say you close the end of this month, we're going to follow up with you at a 10-day appointment, which is in person, and then a 30-day phone call, give or take, maybe not exactly 30 days, don't hold me to it. Give or take 30 days. basically just to follow back up, make sure if there were any miscellaneous items, make sure they're getting taken care of. The superintendent is responsible for those 2 meetings as well as a 6-month follow-up. We do this so that it's not just, we'll get you to the closing table and we'll push it off to my warranty department. The idea is the superintendent's still responsible, so if they don't get everything done up front, then they've got more of a headache later. It's up to, I'd rather them, I don't want to push it off to warranty, because then, then they're just going to kind of push everything under the rug and let warranty deal with it. We do a 6-month follow-up as well as then a 10-month follow-up. We do the 10-month follow-up, which is right before our 1-year warranty, as Kelly was asking. 1-year warranty right before our 1-year warranty expires. 18-month follow-up, and then we also have a 2-year warranty. The 2-year warranty, your AC, electric, plumbing, and your roof. And then we also do a 10-year structural warranty as well. Slab cracks, settling, things like that. Regular settling is fine, but obviously if you've got a large amount or something like that, 10-year, I've been here 7 years, we've never had any issue. But we do soil compaction tests, we do all kind of soil density tests before we come into a subdivision. We're not going to build on something that isn't going to hold.